dun 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 dun. Guys, we are here for Mission Possible. And you've got Darren Little here from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, and I am excited tonight. And let me tell you why. I want to give you a little bit of a flashback here. I want to turn back time a little bit and tell you what has actually happened in the last 41 days. We have landed on something that you literally dream about your entire lifetime that has landed on our laps. And, you know, I had this vision, guys. I had this vision that we were onto something big. And not only did it become big, it became 10x what I originally thought that it was going to become, okay? So in 41 days, from July 11th till today, I've personally generated $120,000 and $120,000 and $400 actually, in landed commissions in my bank without spending a single penny on paid marketing, okay? Now, here's where it gets even more exciting because it's not about me, guys. I want you to know that what I do is I go do all the front work. I go do all the research. I do all the test marketing on the front end so that you, as a brand new person, can have the best chance possible to literally go from zero to superhero in record time. So what I do after I do my case, I call it a marketing case study, is that I go out to the marketplace and I do some testing. So what I typically do is I take brand new marketers, what people might call newbie marketers, people that have never marketed ever before. And my goal is to be able to at least get them from $0 to $10,000 within a 30-day period of time. Guys, it got even bigger than that. We never imagined this. We never imagined this in our wildest dreams, that brand new marketers, in fact, we have, I think, 7 now, 7 on our team that have made over $20,000 their very first month in business. Their first month in business, and they never spent a penny on paid marketing. Now, what does that mean to you? That means that when we've gone and done all of the front end work, when we've done all of the due diligence, when we've done all of the testing, all of the campaigns that we've currently run on social media, collectively in our test market, okay? I want you to understand that the only thing that you have in your favor in marketing is testing. Testing, right? This is what a lot of people don't understand about marketing. They're looking for some sort of ticket to the promised land. And it's kind of like sailing in a sailboat. You know, you sail one way and then you adjust your sails, and then you sail another way and you adjust your sails. That's marketing, guys. And you have to hone those skills, hone the results from your testing until you get a laser focus, okay? And that's what we have right now. So in this period of time, in 41 days, collectively, our team has done $576,000 in profit in the bank without spending a single penny on paid marketing, okay? Now, I'm about to undertake something that I don't think anybody's ever done this, actually, quite honestly, is to take 50 people, 50 families from $0 to a $100,000 income within a 12-month period of time, okay? Now, I know some pretty big players in this industry, guys, and I'm telling you, I don't know anybody that's done this yet, okay? So we're launching this new campaign, and it's called Mission Possible. So I want to, first of all, congratulate you. I want to welcome you for taking action to being one of the people that's shown up here tonight to find out how you will be able to get $10,000 in millionaire mentoring and coaching for free, okay, when you join our team, okay? So here's what makes this so unique and different, okay? A lot of people talk about, they've got the best business opportunity in the world. They've got some new trend that's happening. Here's what I base my facts on. results, okay? It all comes down to results, okay? And we have situations already with this millionaire mentoring that I'm going to share with you tonight, where we have taken people that have been completely homeless, okay, on the couch of a friend's house. And in a 6-month period of time, they've already generated a $20,000 month, okay? Now that's in a 6-month period of time. Now that same person, using the millionaire mentoring that we're talking about, went from there, 3 years later, has launched his own network marketing company. The homeless guy, okay? So these strategies are tried, tested, and proven. These are strategies that I have personally used myself. This isn't from a webinar that I went to or a seminar or a book that I read. This is from real life experience, strategies that I have personally used myself to raise tens of millions of dollars, right, for my own companies, for public companies, to make millions and millions of dollars, both online and offline, network marketing, affiliate marketing, land-based business. Guys, it doesn't matter, okay? These strategies are what I call transferable skills into every single area of your life. So what's exciting is that it's not just about your business, okay? I've actually helped people that were divorced, okay? 4 years they were divorced. Kids were living in 2 separate households. They went through the millionaire mentoring and they got remarried, okay? I'm talking about people that have lost over 100 pounds in weight off their body because of going through the millionaire mentoring. And they weren't involved in a weight loss company. How about that? The weight literally melted off their body once they removed their baggage from their past growing up. Now, what I'm going to share with you on tonight's webinar is that your gateway to your future, the future dreams that you really want, the future vision that you really want to achieve, actually, guys, is backwards. It's actually in your past. And if you can surrender and release those emotions out of your body, literally a gateway of infinite possibilities opens up, right, to universal abundance. It's very, very exciting to see what can happen in a person's life once they go through this millionaire mentoring. This is life-changing. So what I want to do here today is I'm going to just be a little bit vulnerable here, guys. I'm taking you behind the scenes. I'm going to show you my live back office. I'm going to show you the product that I've identified that hits mass market, mass appeal at a price point where the value completely dwarfs the entry price of what the product is. Very important that you understand this, that if you want to make a lot of money, you have to have some type of product that will be beneficial to any company, anybody that's in home-based business, direct sales, network marketing, affiliate marketing. It has to hit the masses, mass scale, mass application to be able to target the biggest segment of the market. Now, what I'll share with you here is there's 2 key areas, okay, 2, that you want to be very, very focused on if you want to make 7 figures and beyond, okay, and if you want to go to 7 figures and beyond, okay, there's 2 key areas that you have to be very, very aware of. The first thing that you've got to understand is that the industry that we are in as home-based business owners is not in selling products, okay? And a lot of people get into this industry and they don't even realize this until they're about 90 days in, and then all of a sudden they go, boom! This is really a personal development industry? Yes, it is. You mean this is really about being a leader? Yes, it is. Now, products get sold, but they get sold in a different way. They don't get sold with the conventional features and benefits business model of pitching people, pitching them on features and benefits and then dealing with objections. That's not our business model. And that's why so many people, 97% of our entire industry fails in this particular business model. Why is that? Why are so many people failing? Because they've never actually been properly coached and trained by people that have made millions and millions of dollars in this industry. Now, when I first got into this industry, I was very lucky, guys, okay? I had a millionaire mentor, okay? Now, I want you to imagine this, that you're in your 20s, and I saw the opportunity. I was blown away at the fact that I could work with a millionaire mentor, and it cost me $4,000 to be able to start my first business. Now, that money with inflation would probably be about $15,000 today. And when I said to my millionaire mentor, I said, you know, Harvey, what is it going to cost to be able to work with you? He said, Darren, if you want to work with me, it's going to cost you $4,000. And I said, Harvey, I don't have that type of money. Okay. Here's what he told me. He said, Darren, here's what you're going to do. You're going to surrender your pride. You're going to surrender your ego, and you're going to go get the money. Now, he gave me 3 days. 3 days, guys. True story. And he literally turned around and he said, as he was kind of walking away, he said, if you can't come up with $4,000 in 3 days, go find another millionaire mentor. And he turned around and walked down the hall, and he walked into his office. And my heart dropped to my knees because I knew that there was something there. I knew that that guy was going to take me to the promised land. I knew that he had some information that was going to completely, totally change my life forever. I drained my personal bank account. I got a loan from my parents and a loan from the bank, and I went all in into that millionaire mentoring. Now, the good news is I was coachable. I did surrender my pride. I did surrender my ego. And my very first month in business, I did $40,000 in sales, okay? Now, project that forward. By the time I hit 35 years old, I made my first $1 million. Now, was it worth it? Was it worth it for me to go all in and just trust my intuition? Absolutely. It was the best decision that I ever made my whole life. But what's better is that the skills that I learned, the personal development and people skills, took me right up to another level, okay? To a level where I was able to raise tens of millions of dollars for public companies, for my own companies, for my own ideas, for my own ventures, and went on to make millions. 1 year, almost $4 million in a single year. That's what you're going to learn within this program. That's what you're going to learn if you're one of the 50 people that take action on our test marketing, the stuff that we've already done, the proven methods, the proven strategies that we've already done. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to take you a little bit behind the scenes, okay? I'm going to share my live office, guys. I can't fake this stuff because this is live, okay? But I'm going to take you behind the scenes, and I want to share with you some of the strategies that I've implemented to be able to recruit new reps into any business in as fast as 3 minutes. Now, you're probably watching this right now and saying, oh, 3 minutes, yeah, give me a break. That's 180 seconds. What could this guy possibly say to a person in 180 seconds to get them to pull out a credit card and join his business? Well, it gets even better than that. Because my millionaire mentor, he said, Darren, here's the first rule if you want to make millions of dollars. Rule number 1, Darren, I don't want you talking about our company. Now, guys, I came from features and benefits. I came from the world of pitching and closing, and my stomach literally dropped. And I was like, well, how's that going to work? So you want me to sell these products, but you don't want me to talk about the company at all? Nope, not at all. He said, rule number 2, Darren, I don't want you talking about our products. And I sat there in shock. I had these butterflies in my stomach, and I was like, oh my God. I said, what are you talking about? So you want me to sell these, but you don't want me to talk about the company, and you don't want me to talk about the products? Yep, that's right. I was like, well, Harvey, what am I supposed to talk about? He said, Darren, let me tell you a little secret. If you want to make big money, I'm talking millions and millions of dollars, talk about them. Now, I was even more shocked at this time. So I was like, so what you're telling me is you think that if I talk about them, that I'm going to sell these? Are you for real? Right? And what went through my mind at this time was I thought, oh my God, we must be doing something illegal. How could you do this? How's that possible? How could I actually sell these products without talking about them, without talking about the company, and talking about the other person the entire time? Guys, that's what made me a millionaire. Okay, that's the secret. And that's what you're going to learn how to master when you're involved with Black Ops underground marketing. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to share my screen. I want to take you a little bit behind the scenes tonight. And we are going to go live. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so let's go here, guys. Okay, so we are live. Okay, so we are talking about right now the official launch of Mission Possible. And this is a personal mission of myself and my business partner to be able to take 50 people from zero to $100,000 in a 12-month period of time, okay? Now, the cool thing is that we're gonna show you how to be able to activate $1,300 commissions so that they literally start exploding daily into your life, sometimes multiple times per day. We've already in test marketing had days where we've made between $10,000 and $15,000 for a single day using these strategies. Now, what you're going to find out about tonight, guys, is something called the Underground Commission Project. This is being presented to you by Black Ops Underground Marketing, and all I can tell you is this. You want to get into a quiet spot right now, and you're going to want to take notes, because I'm going to open the vault and I'm going to reveal all the secrets tonight so that you can get a clear picture as to why do so many people fail with this particular business model, and what do you have to do as a peak performer? What do you have to do as the 7-figure mindset in order to be able to make 7 figures per year? Okay, so here we go. Now, our mission is to help 50 families add $100,000 to their annual incomes. The question is, will one of them be yours? Okay, now you're the only person that can answer this, guys, because you're going to get a real tried, tested, proven, what I call the test marketing results. You're going to be able to see people that are just average everyday people that are totally crushing it online. They're very, very first time marketers. Now, your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to turn off all distractions right now. Pay very, very close attention, because you could be one of the 50 families to get over $10,000 in millionaire mentoring and coaching as a bonus if you become part of our Black Ops team. Now, that's myself right there, Darren Little. This is my business partner, Ari Maccabee. And I'll tell you why we're so excited, guys. Tell me how excited you might be if you made $208,000 in less than 30 days. Now, that is our combined commissions between myself and Ari, and we did it without spending a single penny on paid marketing. That means that that was all profit. Okay, so it's one thing to talk to 7-figure income earners that talk about these big numbers. They might be talking about $100,000 or $200,000 in a single month, but what they don't tell you is that half of that a lot of times goes into Facebook pay-per-click, Bing ads, Google AdWords, solo ads, traffic strategies, doing banner ads, and they use the traffic. And half of it, half of their money that they're getting back is actually going into their advertising campaign. That's not the case here. This is $208,000 in profit in less than a 30-day period of time. So you're probably wondering yourself, well, how exactly did they do that? Well, First thing that I want to do is I want to focus on the biggest challenges with our industry. And if you're currently in our industry, these are the things that are going to make you wealthy. So you're going to want to take notes right now, guys. I'm telling you that if you can focus on the pain of the market, that you can make more money than you've ever made your entire lifetime. Now, here's the biggest challenge. People don't have enough startup capital. So they try and kind of wing it, right? They don't have a budget. They don't have enough to buy their high ticket products, right? They don't have any real marketing budget to properly run their business. Now, what is a real proper marketing budget? At least a minimum of $10,000 a month. In Mike Dillard's book, Building on a Budget, he talks about starting with $500 a month in marketing and advertising, but your goal should be to be spending $10,000 a month on your paid marketing campaign. Now, most people don't have enough working capital to be able to purchase their high ticket products. So they start off at the bottom, they try and work their way up, but if they get sales at the higher ticket products, they don't actually end up getting the commissions, which is very, very frustrating for those people. The other thing is that they don't have a steady stream of qualified buyers that are looking at their business opportunity daily. And that's what you need. You need two things. You need a steady stream of quality buyers that are looking at your opportunity, and you need a steady stream of cash flow to be able to handle your operational expenses and to handle your marketing and advertising budget. Really, really important. Now, they don't know how to actually market so that they become the attractor factor. That's when your phone's ringing with incoming calls, your Facebook is lit up, your Twitter, your Instagram. People are contacting you versus you harassing your friends and family. Now, that's one of the biggest challenges that people have. That's all they know, because that's all the companies teach them. Make a list of your friends and family, invite them to take a look at your business opportunity, beg them to take a sample of your product, and go make some sales. They don't understand the business model, guys, and that's why the failure rate is so high. Now, they also don't know how to close and upsell the people that they have once they generate the leads. So they go out and spend all the money on the leads, but then they don't know how to close and upsell those people. Huge, huge problem, because you're actually using up your liquidity or your cash flow to get your leads, but then you don't know how to close and upsell them. Huge, huge problem. They also don't know how to get any team duplication. Now, you can be really good in sales, but be terrible in the network marketing industry. So you might have a lot of people on your front line, but that's as far as it goes. And then it starts to look like a fuse, right? Literally a fuse. You know, you might be going orange, 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 orange as you're signing up new people. And then 3 weeks, a month and a half, it's going gray, 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 gray as they're all canceling, because salespeople typically need to be retrained in our business model because they don't understand. It's not a features and benefits driven business model. This is a leadership business model. Now, here's what most people do in the industry. This is the masses. This is what the masses do in the industry. So they start a business. Doesn't matter if it's weight loss or skincare, or it might be digital products. It could be informational products. It could be power. It could be energy drinks. It could be nutraceuticals, right? But they go into debt to fund the maximum capacity for that primary business, and they invest their own money to buy both the products and the training. So this is what I call a debt model, a debt model. So they're going further and further and further in debt in order to be able to fund their business. So they've got the products, they've got the training, and if they have any money left, they would put it into marketing and advertising. The challenge is that most people don't. So they try to learn free strategies, things like Facebook or blogging or videos or Instagram, but that can a lot of times take between 2 and 4 years of a learning curve. But as they're learning, they still have their monthly auto ship each month. And a lot of these companies, they ask you to go to an event every quarter, which costs about another $2,500 per quarter. So just the events alone with your plane tickets and your accommodations costs about $10,000 a year as you're going through your learning curve. So you're going further and further and further into debt. Now, then what happens next? Now, in the event that maybe you fluked out, or maybe you're lucky, some people do, maybe you've got money, you make some money that you can reinvest back into your business. Now, the sad part is most people never get here, okay? So they go further and further and further in debt to try to fund their business because their dream, they want that dream, they want to make that dream come true, but they never make any money to invest back into their business. So this is what's called a debt model, okay? Now, even if you were in your primary business and you were super good and you did an all-in sale or something in your very first week, a lot of times there's a ramp-up period of time. So you're looking at between 6 and 8 weeks before that money actually comes back into your bank where you can use it now as actual cash flow. So let's say that somebody maybe have made $3,000 or $4,000 or even $5,000 the first week. That money doesn't show up for a month and a half, sometimes 2 months later or more, right? Where they can actually use that money as operational cash flow. This is a huge, huge problem in this industry, guys. And I'm telling you, it's what takes a lot of people out of the game. I've got personal students that have gone 15, 20, 25,000 in debt as they're trying to learn. And a lot of them have been in a position where they were literally ready to throw in the towel before they met me and hired me as a millionaire mentor, and now have completely, totally changed their life within a 30 to 90 day period of time. Now, here's the difference. Here's what the smart people do. This is the 7-figure business model, guys. And you want to pay very close attention to this. And hopefully you've got a pen and paper with, you're sketching these diagrams so that this makes a lot of sense. Now, when you're in what we call the underground commission project, what we do is we look for mass market, mass appeal products that are going to pay you large commissions, but they're going to pay you the exact same day that you sell them in real time. So the moment that you sell a product, you get paid the same day. This is the 7-figure business model. Now, most 7-figure income earners will not tell you this, okay? Why is that? Because they want you to keep your eye on the prize. They want you to keep your eye on your primary business and go out and promote that for them, but they don't tell you about this. They don't tell you about how they actually generate the income to be able to fund those big traffic buys and to be able to buy those higher ticket products. They don't explain this. Now, here's how this works. So this is a way that you can copy and paste your way to $1,000 days. We actually just got ourselves a pay raise. So now we have $1,300 commissions. And when you work today, you get paid today. Now you take that income, okay, the income that is real time, and now you're going to purchase your high ticket products and also your ad campaign. Now, this is what's called no risk of personal capital or other people's money. This is the Donald Trump type model. This is the model that companies use when they come up with a concept or an idea. They don't mortgage their home. They go out and get investors to invest into their idea. This is kind of similar that way. So you're actually, the business is paying for the products. The business is paying for the ad campaign versus you taking a second mortgage out on your home to be able to start to fund your business. So this is the 7-figure model. This is what the 7-figure income earners do. Some of them use what are called CPA marketing. Other people will use products from JVZoo or ClickBank, and they use that on the front end to build their list for free, to make money off of that. So now they take that money and now they invest it from the business itself into their higher ticket products and their marketing and advertising campaign. Now, what you end up with this model is you end up with multiple revenue streams and you rise to the very top of the leaderboards in your company. Now, a lot of people that they see these big income earners go from, say, 0 to $90,000 or $100,000 for a month within, say, a 4 or 5 month period of time, and they're completely shocked. They're like, oh my God, how do they do that? This is how they do it, guys. they typically have something that pays them in real time on the front end that's going to become the revenue generator. And then that money is going to go into the business in real time, same day. And now they're going to use that money to buy their products, that money to get into other ventures, that money to do outsourcing, that money to hire copywriters or ad experts, that money to do an advertising campaign, a Facebook pay-per-click or Bing ads, Google ads, banner ads. They can even hire personal assistants because they have the cash flow. Right now, in real time, this is the key to understanding if you want to really be able to scale up your business, have multiple revenue streams, and actually be in a position like we're in right now where we've actually hired staff, okay? So we've hired ad experts, we've hired copywriters, we've hired funnel creators because we have an actual budget, okay? Big difference. When you have a budget versus having no budget, it's a totally different ballgame. Now, let's check this out. These are some of the results from our students. Now, I will share with you that some of these numbers that you're about to see, guys, I want to pre-frame this. And I want to tell you that these people have a big dream. They were coachable, right? They surrendered their pride and their ego, and they just followed our blueprint. They didn't try to tell us that they knew a better way. They just followed what we told them to do. So this is Kim Justice. She was formerly a personal trainer, and she had been marketing online for probably a few years, and this is the biggest month that she's ever had in the history of her career, okay? $8,900 in this month. The month's not over yet, okay? She still has a couple days left, right? But $8,900 so far coming out of the gate in her very first month. Now, guys, I will tell you that this is profit. She did not spend any money on paid marketing. Now, what do we have here? Let's check out another story. This is Michelle Tracy Anderson. Now, Michelle was online for 2 years, guys. She was doing every single thing her company told her to do. She was blogging every day. She was doing videos. She was doing personal branding. She was going to all the events. She was $15,000 in debt with the debt model. Then she got into the 7-figure model. And in her very first month, she made $10,000. Now she's about a week past that, and she's already at $14,000 in a 5-week period of time, okay? Now, she's a single mother. She's got 2 little boys. She's at home. She wanted to be able to create a life of freedom for herself. And when she first got started, they actually went to like Bali or Thailand or something, and they were living what looked to be the freedom lifestyle, doing the videos, doing the blogs, and still they couldn't make money showing that type of lifestyle. So they ended up going further and further and further in debt until they lost all their money. And she actually had to move back home and live at her parents' house on their couch for 3 months. This is a true story. She tells this story on some of our leadership webinars when we do these, and you can feel her emotion, guys, because she's gotten to her personal breakthrough from Millionaire Mentoring. Now, this is what gets exciting, because when you take people that have a dream, when you take people that have a vision, when you take people that they want success like they can breathe, they want success, and they try and try and try, and they just can't get any traction. Now, Jeff Lynn had tried before. He tried in online marketing, affiliate marketing, network marketing, 23 days in Millionaire Mentoring. He made $11,000. He's in right now about his 5th week, and he's made $21,000 and change, right? 21.5 or 21.7 or something like that in his very first 5 weeks, okay? Now, what about this person? This gets really exciting because when you've got a full-time engineer, right, that in a month working part-time, he made about 3.5 months of his very full-time salary working as an engineer. Now, he's stepped into a leadership role. He's followed our training. He's very, very coachable, right? But he's now, I think, at about 16 or 17,000. He just sent me a message and he said, Darren, you know, I set this vision that I want to be able to make $50,000 by the end of this year. And I said, bro, you're probably going to make $50,000 in the next 60 days, truth be known, right? So, but these are people coming out of the gate. This is their starting point, guys. What's going to be their life in 6 months, a year, 18 months, 2 years with this millionaire mentoring under their belt? So I want you to give that some real thought. These are the launches. This is the starting point of these people's businesses. Now, this is a great story because this Robbie Godsell is only 17 years old, and in a 15-day period of time, he's already done 20,000 at that point. I think he's at close to 30 now. He's less than a month in, and he's, you know, by the time this kid's 20 years old, most likely he will be a millionaire, okay? I'm just telling you straight up. This is their launch, guys. No marketing and advertising. This is following the millionaire mentoring and coaching. This is what's possible. Now, here we've got another story from somebody who was a personal trainer, okay? Never done marketing before. His first 19 days, this is Eagle Dan Vaxter, and he basically was at 20,000 in his first 19 days, and now he's getting close to 30,000 in his first month, okay? So what we do is we get you tapped in to the 1K per day mindset. 95% of your business, guys, 95% of your business is all in your brain, okay? It's all in your head. You will either have success or failure based upon the thoughts you think, based upon the words that you speak and write, and based upon your emotional connection to whatever you want or whatever you don't want, okay? That's the key. Now, this is another story of a brand new marketer, John Hundley, $21,000 in 21 days. He's probably close to $30,000 in less than a 5-week period of time. He was coachable. He had a great attitude. He just followed the blueprint. He didn't try to reinvent the wheel, okay? A lot of people get into these businesses and they want to try to tell their mentors that they have a better way, okay? Trust me when I tell you, our way works. All you've got to do is just roll up your sleeves, be coachable, and be ready to do the work. Now, here's another story. This is Vitaly. He's over in Europe. And this is a great story, guys, because Vitaly had some marketing experience, but he'd never done these type of numbers this fast. It's 26,000 in 60 days. He just hit over $50,000 his very first month in business, okay? So this is exciting because if you do have a little bit of marketing skills and you implement our millionaire mentoring strategies, you can 10x the speed at which you can grow. Literally 10x the speed at which you can grow. Now, here's my question to you. What if, I want you to really think about this right now. What if we were to give you, literally on a silver platter, what if we were to give you the entire campaigns that have generated as much as $565,000 in team commissions in 41 days from a complete flat start without spending a single penny on paid marketing? Imagine what that would be. Now, a lot of people as a corporation, when corporate companies start as network marketing companies, they don't even do that in their very first month, okay? So I want you to really understand the power of the numbers that we're talking about here and what millionaire mentoring can do for you and your family and your life. Now, what if we gave you all the sales copy that you need to start popping $1,300 commissions, literally like popcorn, pop, 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 pop. Right now, myself and my business partner, Ari, we've had between $10,000 and $15,000 days so far, coming right out of the gate. And that's what gets exciting, guys. This is very, very exciting. Now, what if we gave you all the value campaigns, the things that we use to become the attractor factor, as well as the follow-up campaigns, the promotional campaigns that we personally use from A to Z? What if we showed you what type of Facebook content that we personally use that creates interaction, that creates a lot of people liking and commenting and interacting with you about your business or your life or your vision or your dream or your hobbies? What if we showed you the exact type of content that we use to create interaction? What if we were to teach you how to recruit new reps into any business? Doesn't matter what you're marketing: weight loss, skincare, nutraceuticals, power, energy, blogs, info products. It doesn't matter. We can teach you how to recruit new reps into any business in 6 to 45 minutes. Now, my personal fastest time is 180 seconds that I did on a live broadcast with 18 people watching me live. Okay, because we do a lot of that with our team. We actually do live recruiting where you can watch us sort of like a fly on the wall. And as we're recruiting, we're explaining the psychology of what we're doing. Why are we saying what we're saying? Why are we asking the questions that we're asking at that time? This is hands-on millionaire mentoring where you get to literally be like an apprentice, like Donald Trump's apprentice, that you can learn these strategies firsthand. Now, what if we were to give you access to a private Facebook group that was filled with tons and tons more marketing strategies, the actual strategies that we use personally, okay? Now, this is where it gets exciting because you literally start popping $1,300 commissions daily like fireworks on the 4th of July. It's like, you know, being at a popcorn at a drive-in movie when some of this stuff starts happening. And once you start building a team, right, and you can leverage the power of the team, each person that you bring in, that you bring in as a teammate, they go through a training process. And it's similar to, you know, some other industries like the automotive industry or the insurance industry, where the trainer that's going to help you, you make your first sale, but he's going to get the credit for your first sale for helping you, for training you, right? For spending time with you, right? And as that new person comes in, your trainer, right? He's going to now help that other person. They're going to give him their first qualifying sale for helping them. So this is a business really about helping people. Now, as you build up your organization, maybe you got, you know, half a dozen people or 10 people, and you helped those people. You helped those people in 1 week make one sale. One, okay? So imagine that's a $13,000 week for you, right? 1,300 times 10 people that you helped get trained, right? Just like, you know, some of these other industries. The waiter industry has the, you know, where you shadow another person, or the automotive industry is very same. The insurance industry is very same. Some people in the mortgage industry, very, very similar to that. So we have a training system where you can not only get paid personal commissions, but if you want to move into leadership, right, which is where the big money is, and you want to help by coaching and teaching other people and helping them step into leadership, you're going to actually be very, very well compensated for that. Now, you could be one of 50 families, guys. We're rolling out a campaign right now to help 50 families to be able to earn 100K plus in the next 12 months. So you can start making $1,300 commissions while you sleep, right? You can get the campaigns that have generated over $13,000 in a single day, over $25,000 in a single week, over $100,000 in a single month, and over $1 million online using these strategies. Now, that's just myself, okay? That doesn't include Ari. Ari's also done millions of dollars himself, and you get the combined bonus between the two of us. 2 millionaire mentors that are working and coaching you all the way through to your personal breakthrough, guys. And these are the same strategies that we've used to take people from completely homeless, and 6 months later, they're having a $20,000 month. Now, what would it be like for you if you could be that person? You don't have to be homeless, right? But if you got that same knowledge, that same expertise, that same coaching, that same mentoring that took people to that level, right, that were as far down the rabbit hole as they could be to a $20,000 month in 6 months, what would that mean for you and your family? Now, what I'm going to do here for those people that just can't wait and they want to take action right now and get started, this is very time sensitive, guys, okay? People think that I'm kidding when I tell them that these spots, when I offer these spots for millionaire mentoring, People actually pay me the $10,000. No joke, okay? People pay Ari and I $10,000 for Millionaire Mentoring, and they get 10x the value because their incomes go completely vertical, okay? One of my students, his very first year working with me, before he started, he was making about 26 grand a year. First year working with me, he made about 75,000. The second year, he made 400,000. And the third year, he made close to 4 million. Okay, so these are real millionaire mentoring strategies. So for those people that say, you know what, I can't wait on this, I'm taking action right now. If you want to grab your spot, there's only 50 guys. Okay, I'm only taking 50. Okay, I'm literally giving away $10,000 times 50 families to try to help as many people as I possibly can to go to the next level. Okay. And I don't believe anybody's ever done this before with 50 families, taking them to 100 grand. Okay? Ari and I are going to, that's why we call this Mission Possible, because we believe with the power of the mind, we believe with all the strategies that we teach and train that we can actually pull this off. Okay. Now keep in mind, in our very first month, there's been 7 people on our team that have already done over $20,000 for the first month in business. Right? And the team now is up about 570 people. We put out numbers, and then literally 10 minutes later, they're increasing. So, when you have those type of momentum happening, it can happen very, very fast for you and your family. Now, you will get over $10,000. This is real, actual millionaire mentoring. We actually do get this from our coaching clients as a bonus. Okay, when you join us on our team. And I'm going to show you a little bit about the product. I'm going to show you why it's taking off so much. And then I'm going to show you my actual back office tonight so you can see this live. Okay, so my name is Darren Little from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, also known as the MLM Superheroes. Guys, if you're serious and you really want to change your life, take action right now to get one of those positions. Because I'm telling you this, Robbie Godsell probably messaged me 10 times to try to get his spot, and look where he is now. Okay, that's his very first month. Probably he's right around the $30,000 at 17 years old for his very first month. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go out onto the internet, and I'm going to show you the product. Now, this is very important that you understand this, that what I always look for is I look for products that have mass market, mass appeal. Here you can see these are real-time commissions right here, 120,400. The launch was on the 11th of July, right? But this is what has the industry so excited about what we're doing right now, because you have to have a product that hits mass market. Okay, that means it doesn't matter if you're in skincare, if you're in weight loss, if you're in power, if you're in energy drinks, if you're in nutraceuticals, right? It doesn't matter what type of products that you market. You have to be able to master 2 things: personal development, okay, mindset, leadership, that one category, and you've got to be able to master marketing strategies. 2 distinct areas. Now, what we do is we take you into the zone with 24 hours of learning from some of the industry's finest. Now, you may know a lot of these people. People like Ray Higdon, his business last year, just his coaching business, did about $4 million. People like Randy Schroeder, right? People like, Tracy Walker, right? Tracy Walker made about $1.7 million in Empower Network. People like Todd Falcone, right? People like Jeff Mills, Greg Gomez, right? Evan Clausen, 7-figure income earner. There's myself right there. I've got a 1 hour and I think 10-minute interview sharing with you 26 years of being in this industry on how I've been able to use the exact same strategies that network marketer taught me in my 20s to go on and become a millionaire at 35, then have my best year was almost $4 million, and then go on to raise tens of millions of dollars for my own companies, for public companies. The same strategies, guys. When I talk about being transferable skills, that's what I'm talking about, okay? Transferable skills are skills that apply to other areas. Like I can tell you this, if you go through our Millionaire Mentoring, your communication with your spouse will go next level. You will literally re-fall in love again with your husband or your wife. No joke, okay? The communication with your children will get better. The communication with your parents will improve. The communication with your coworkers, with your boss. I have a CFO, the Chief Financial Officer. She was making $100,000 a year. In 60 days of Millionaire Mentoring, she got a $212,000 raise at her corporate job. Okay, now here's the kicker. It was the same job. Okay, she didn't leave her job. She had the same job and went from 100,000 to 312,000 in a 60-day period of time. Now it gets even better than that. She got a call from her local Chamber of Commerce, and they paid her $5,200 for 1 hour to do a keynote speech about personal development. She'd never even been a keynote speaker before. She'd never done public speaking ever before in her whole lifetime. Right now, what would make her the attractor factor? She learned our Facebook formula. She learned about content creation. She learned about the types of things that were going to attract the right buyers, right? And one of those buyers happened to be the Chamber of Commerce in her local area. Okay, so then we've got things like how to make 100K a year in network marketing, the true cause of all achievement, the power of core desires. This is really crucial. I worked for 3 years with Dr. Lee Poulos and 2 years with Dr. Darren in quantum physics. And unless you can get to your core driver on money, what are your core drivers? What are your core beliefs about money that were programmed into you at an early age? That's for a lot of people, that's their blocker, right? They don't even know that, right? How to use the conquering force within you, right? Openings, the search for Harry. These are great videos, audio sequence, guys, that will really take you to the next level. There's another good area really in health and wellness to things like attitude, exercise, nutrition, sunshine, air, rest, really getting into life balance. But this right here is the gold. This is the gold, guys, okay? Because this expands from brand new newbie strategies, people that may not even know what Aweber is, they don't even know what an autoresponder is, all the way up to advanced strategies, right? Bing ads, Facebook ads, YouTube ads, right? How to be able to write email copy that sells. There's 10 videos on that, right? Authority content, 13 videos on that. The mistakes that people make on Facebook, right? Facebook traffic, revise, dominate social media, Google AdWords, hashtag traffic. This is a great way that you have all this information in one centrally located spot. But here's the cool thing. You purchase the reseller rights of the product, right, for $300. And the product itself that sells for $1,300, there's transaction fees when you process it through PayPal of $66. So, but the $1,300 commission gets paid directly to you as the reseller of that product, okay? Now, I can tell you that people that go through this information, they can take their business to whole new levels in any area, any area. It doesn't matter if they've got a nightclub, a restaurant, a hotel, a motel, a retail outlet. It doesn't matter, guys. These are transferable skills, but when you combine that with the Millionaire Mentoring, that's when your life goes completely to the next level. Now, what I'm going to share with you here is that let's see where we got here. We go back out here to the thing. Okay, so I guess what I want to share with you here, guys, is that I take my Millionaire Mentoring extremely seriously, like very, very seriously, because it's not about me, okay? It's about the single mother. It's about the person that just got laid off from their job. It's about the corporate executive that never gets to see their son or their daughters. They're flying all over the world. And that hurts me because I have a son myself, right? That's 16 years old right now. And I know what that feels like, right? So our goal is to be able to take average everyday people, okay? As long as you have a vision, as long as you have a dream, and you really want that next level. You know, you may have tried different business opportunities. It doesn't matter. You may be in a position where, you know, you've tried online marketing, network marketing, direct sales, and you can't make a penny if your life depended upon it. A lot of those stories that you saw right there, that was those people, guys. They didn't make any money before. What was the difference? The difference was in a little tiny tweak, right? A little tiny tweak. Sometimes it's the littlest difference that makes the biggest difference, right? A little tiny tweak, right? It's like the 2 degrees when you're golfing. If your swing is off by 2 degrees, it could mean the difference between going right down the center and having a hook that goes right over into the lake, right? Or into the ocean if you're playing along the waterfront, right? Little tiny tweak is all that it makes a difference. And it's that ramp up time, right, of where that business is going with that little 2 degree shift. The little tiny 2 degree shift that you made here ends up being here over on the 1 month side, right? So a lot of these people that have started on this path, they may have heard about the business model, working at home. They may have tried it. They may have failed miserably. They may have stubbed their toe so many times over and over and over, and they thought, you know what, I want freedom, but I just can't do it. Like Michelle, she was ready to throw in the towel. She was $15,000 in debt, okay? She's 5 weeks in, $14,000 in the bank, right? And she's just coming up out of the gate. Where's she going to be in a year from now? I want you to think about that, because now she's moving into leadership, okay? Now, the big money in any business, I don't care if you're with a corporation, right, that you're the CEO, the CFO, the VP of marketing, the chief operations officer, it's typically those people in that zone that get paid the most amount of money, just so you know, okay? When you're in our industry, if you're just an affiliate, right, going out, selling a product here, selling a product there, you know, you can make half decent money, but never the big money, okay? The big money happens when you step into leadership, okay? That's when the big money happens. That's when the 30,000, 50,000, 100,000 and higher, that's when the bigger money starts to happen, when you are in a leadership role. That's when you are having an effect on other people's lives, where you're motivating, where you're inspiring them and lifting them up and giving them wings, okay? That's when your life really changes. So our goal as Millionaire Mentors is to give you the wings so that you can fly on your own, right? So what we do is we hold millionaire mentoring sessions. Sometimes we've had as many as 200, right, on one millionaire mentoring session. And sometimes they might be an hour and a half. The longest one that we've ever done has been about 3 hours, okay? And during that time, trust me when I tell you, you'll be taking copious notes, right? And then starting to apply the strategies that you're learning. Now, in our particular type of business model, people say, well, Darren, I don't know how to become a leader, right? I don't know what to do. I don't have any leadership skills. It's very simple, guys, very simple, okay? 3 steps, okay? First thing that you're gonna do is learn something, okay? So you're gonna log into the back office or show up at a millionaire mentoring session. You're gonna learn something new. You're gonna take some notes, okay? Then the second stage is that you're going to apply something that you've learned to collect some data. Now, what is data? Maybe you learned a strategy on how to generate leads on Facebook. So you applied that strategy for a 3-day period of time and you generated 75 new leads, okay? Now you're gonna report your results. You can report your results on social media. You can report your results on Twitter. You can report your results on Instagram. You can report your results on Pinterest. You can report your results on a video, right? On a Google Hangout, on a little PowerPoint. You can talk about the pain that you had, right? You know, who here is really frustrated that they just can't generate leads for their business? Are you tired of being in a situation of getting rejected by your friends and family? Does that sound like you? Well, I just learned this really cool new strategy that allows you to turn Facebook into a lead generator. And I implemented the strategy, and in 3 days, I generated 50 leads, right? If anybody wants to know how I did it, let's meet on a Google Hangout. If anybody wants to know how I did it, click here, and then it goes to a video of you as the leader, right? Really simple process, guys, right? But it's not sometimes until people break it down into these simple terms that you go, oh my God, that's like way easier than what I thought. Is it really that easy? Yes, it's really that easy, right? But you've got to be marketing to the pain of the market, not your features and benefits, okay? Not your features and benefits, not your company, not your products, okay? Now, I want you to imagine this, okay? I'm going to show you the two different models here. So let's say that I'm with a weight loss company, and I'm out like, weight loss company, weight loss, weight loss, weight loss, weight loss, weight loss, okay? I have just eliminated about 99.9% of the qualified people that I really want, right? They're the network marketers. So all the people in Nerium, all the people in LifeVantage, all the people in Prepaid Legal, all the people in Empower Network, all of those other people, right? They already think they've got their ticket to the promised land, right? So they're not even looking at your business because you're out like this, you know, right? Now watch the difference. So when you know what to do as a marketer, okay, and you say, as an example, who here is tired of getting rejected, right? And you just you can't sell your products if your life depended upon it. I mean, you couldn't recruit your way out of a wet paper bag, right? Is anybody having that sort of problem? Guess what happens? LifeVantage, right? Prepaid Legal, Empower Network, right? Nerium, right? They all put up their hands. Those are the qualified buyers. So now you lasso them together as a leader, right? And you give them value. Now, when you give a person value, and the value that you provide as a leader dwarfs the value that they're getting from their current leader, guess what happens? They jump ship and they join you, right? That's the key to this industry. So what I'm going to share with you is this. If you've gotten value from showing up today in this very light presentation that we've done, imagine what happens when we really peel back the onion, guys. I'm telling you what, you will become a superstar marketer, okay? No joke. If we can help a brand new person, right, like Eagle, make 25 grand his very first month, if we can help somebody like Robbie Godsell, right, 17 years old, I think he's hitting up 30,000 his first month, guys, at 17. Why not you? Why not you? Okay? So what I would encourage you to do is this. Click the link below. If you see a link below this video, trust me when I tell you, guys, okay? Your life, as you know it, is about to change forever once you click that link. And I'm completely, totally serious. So mark your calendar. Pull out your calendar right today and mark your calendar as the day for you that your life completely changed. The moment that you click that link, the moment that you throw your hat over the wall, the moment that you draw that line in the sand and you say, "Will no longer stand for this life any longer," and raise your standards. That's the key, guys. That's the key. You have to reach that point in your life where you just go, "Fuck it. I will no longer stand for this any longer," and raise your standards. Know that you deserve more. Know that abundance is your birthright. Know that there's not enough money in the world that can pay you for your worth. And if you're one of those people, and you can feel it in your heart that you deserve more, this is your time. This is your time to shine. And I can tell you that we take our millionaire mentoring very, very seriously. Very seriously, okay? If we can take somebody from homeless to a $20,000 month in 6 months, let me tell you, buckle up, baby, and get ready for the ride of your life, okay? So click the link below, take action, throw your hat over the wall. My name is Darren Little from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, with the MLM Superheroes and Black Ops Underground Marketing. I'm excited for you. I'm fired up for you. And I'm looking forward to seeing you on the other side as our next success story. So thanks a lot for joining us and have a great night.